Hooray!
I mean, we still have Gideon here, one of the many Gideons who exist in this world.
This is my angry face.
This world is full of Gideons.
How many Gideons do you want to open?
A lot. I would.
Yeah.
Gideon's a card I would enjoy opening. There's something about
And I read Gideon's origin story, and then I wrote Gideon's origin story, and I still don't understand where the like hand whips come from or what that's about.
neither do I.
Like, it's Gideon because of the hand whips. It's like
Thing.
his brand.
Did that used to be? You know what? I'm gonna. You know what?
It actually did, I think. Like the first Gideon had like they weren't glowing, but he definitely had whips.
Okay. I've never like.
I think it was like honest to God Alexei Bricklow again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but
there
it
you
was
go.
like they're not center freaking stage and they're not glowing with power or anything. He just sort of had a thing. And then they're like, "Wait. No, what did you draw there?" He's like, "I don't know. I kind of wanted him to have Wolverine claws, but then I decided that was like one plagiarism and two kind of stupid looking, so I just gave him like a whip." And then they're like, "Man,
Wait.
we don't have like an Indiana Jones guy. What if he has like a bunch of whips? What if they're glowing with magical?" So like, eventually, what we will learn is that the man is not the planeswalker; it's the little whips. So like the final Gideon's final form, no man will be in the art. It'll just be the whips.
I mean, that is pretty. Now that I'm looking at this, this is pretty consistent on even cards that call out Gideon.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this is Gideon's power. I mean, the whips. And...
More whips, brighter whips, huger whips. I need more whips. I can't get enough.
Gideon's. Okay, well, Gideon's squad just has swords, but whatever.
He hasn't taught him that yet.
But yeah, anyway, what I am. Oh, that's Flip Gideon, right? I was like, why? What is this Gideon? So yeah, what we have here though is somewhere here. Wow.
Oh, glad to see that Red is still getting a worse grizzly bear. That's cute.
Oh, the ally. Yeah.
Yep.
Which
He also looks like he has a rifle.
I find that one especially funny in a world that has a better grizzly bear in
Black.
In black, because Fleshbad Steed used to be that in other sets.
It's like the world will come to an end if Red just gets grizzly bear. Oh, they decided to put Rolling Thunder in the set.
They did.
Jeez.
So I'm gonna go ahead and wait on here. So one thing that is different about that they've changed on Magic Online, we'll note here: Battle for Zendikar release fast build.
Fast build.
You get 5 minutes instead of 10.
Wait, so not only are there like way too many themes and like complicating deck building, but you also have less time.
Yes.
Ancient Bots 4. Wait.
I'm more thinking Lizard King with a space.
The Ancient Lizard King.
Yeah, well, that is an Ancient Lizard King if they've got a space in their name. Also, Reach.
Jeez. Like maybe we should just leave this queue.
Mecha Link.
Leave it to the old hands.
No, let.
Wait, Sure Strike, isn't that a strictly better version of something? I'm sitting
is.
here looking at the commons in the spoiler.
Yeah, that is a better Thunder Strike. I think was the name of it. It gave +2 instead of +3. Usually.
Oh, I was thinking the one that was like 3 mana and the exact same text box.
They've made that trick a lot, but yes,
that probably exists just because they don't give Red enough toys, and so how could you not invent this given this like Red has so little to do?
Okay, so I have a couple pretty hefty choices here.
Mm-hmm.
We're rocking. We're rolling.
Mhm.
We're rolling pretty hard.
See that?
There's also like rare dual land that becomes a. I'm going to note becomes a 2/3 with lifelink.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I know. Thanks for that. By the way, wizards.
It doesn't fly, so yours is
Yeah.
different.
I'm mad.
I know.
Like stealing my ideas. Let's pick Rolling Thunder. I think that's head and shoulders the
Yeah.
best idea.
Yeah, I like Shambling Vent. Like Manland is cool. Like even without flying, this is still a good
Mm.
like creature. Um, but Rolling Thunder's just like
Yeah, if we want to spend one color of mana, we want Rolling Thunder. If we want to spend unlimited colors of mana, there's Tajaru Stalwart. It's like, cheap
or
beef
or
man.
this
Ah, bigger beef
X
man.
that
Guess
doesn't X that doesn't mean anything.
that's cute.
Okay, so
What?
in
Cursor.
here,
What the hell is that? What are we casting? Oh, red gimmick enchantment.
yeah, red
That's
gimmick enchantment.
gimmick of like one of the things in the set.
So we have this is an instant speed. This is the Ray of Command.
Mm-hmm.
Bone Splinters reprint.
Yeah.
The card that sticks out to me and is likely my pick is one of those Dusk Imps that I talked about.
Oh, this thing is unreal. What the hell? Like, okay. So we had that guy in Cons or something of Tarkir
Yeah.
who's like like the 2/1 who could make a 1/1 flyer.
Yeah, the person
The 2/1
that lived
flyer
on.
makes like the more power goes to the flying part.
Yeah, the person that
Hey.
lives on Skull Step Steep. That was the
That's right.
the Sand Steep Outcast, I think was the name.
And
They lived on Skull Step Steep. Okay. So no rare in here. We have a couple
oh man, Rush of Ice.
Rush of Ice. That
Tasty.
I like me some Rush of Ice.
Yeah, I was looking over the blue stuff. Oh, although I guess blue, Ulamog's Reclaimer is also blue. That's very complicated for Scrivener, and I don't like it.
It is a 2/5 though. That's a pretty hefty Scrivener.
Yeah, is that a useful body size in this?
5 is pretty hefty as far as defensive body goes because a lot like this is sort of common. 4 power.
Right. Well, I mean, with Rolling Thunder, maybe we do want to be like, maybe we want to reclaim Rolling Thunder.
You know what? The fact that we have Rolling Thunder makes me like this card because we can find a way to exile an opponent's card. Hopefully, not.
I will point at Blighted Fen because that's the card that busted your chops a couple times.
Ooh, there's Royal Spout in here. That's like my favorite. Anyway, Royal Spout is. Do you remember the card Aether Snipe?
Yeah, Ether Snipe. He was pretty huge.
Yeah, think Aether Snipe, except for top of decks and has haste.
Oh, also works right away because Ether Snipe was leaves.
Yeah.
Is Ruin Processor real? What does that do?
That is a 7/8 that gains 5 life if you can
Oh,
do the
that's not
processor thing.
real. Okay.
I'm thinking like Nettle Drones pickable here
Each opponent.
is a 3/1.
Honestly, think I would rather have Rush of Ice than that style. So I guess the idea there.
Yeah. That is definitely an offensive card. The Stormcrow, there's a
Stormcrow. What does Skyline Cascade do?
target creature doesn't untap.
Huh. That's weird. Man, I guess it is the big guy.
Go with the big guy. Don't pick up
Stormcrow? No.
Stormcrow. This is a card like it's Stormcrow, but sometimes that's what you freaking need to make like
To process.
yeah. All right, let's pick up on this, and I'm hoping red actually stays open because picking Rolling Thunder and just not being able to use it is
That's pretty miserable.
Okay, so here I'm just gonna show off some of the ones because there's this Ingester that's 1/1 that loots.
Oh, he loots.
Yeah.
Oh, I see that. When he dies, you do. God, these cards have so much text in this.
And then this one that is a fake shade. But I think we want we have 2 cards that want us to be able to turn on.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I mean, he can block a 2/1 or so.
Mm-hmm.
He might eventually exile a card ever. He's colorless. Maybe that matters.
Maybe we'll get back that card.
Stupid red enchantment.
Yeah, we'll get back the dumb red enchantment. I mean, these are all colorless cards, colorless by fiat.
I like how they invented the pip and then aren't using it.
That's funky, and they should. Anyway, so there's Salvage Drone, but there's also
Windrake.
not
Windrake. Snapping
Drake.
Sorry.
And I am a-okay with a Snapping Drake.
Yeah, that's fine. Man, I would love to have like a counterspell, card draw.
Yeah.
Maybe even removal.
Yeah. Looking at what's going by, as PokeCap mentions, the black that's coming by is still like
black gets the most removal in this set. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like Demon's Grasp, Bone Splinters, complete disregard. Well, there is red, but it's awful. What is Crumble to Dust? Non-basic land. No, okay.
Yeah, okay. So this isn't awful. This is a piker that's pretty good, but that's like offensive piker.
Mm-hmm. The landfall.
Forerunner of Slaughter, which is
Hey.
I'm kind of interested in this. If we pivot into black, this would be a nifty thing to pivot into it because that's haste here, haste here, haste here. I'm gonna try.
Yeah, no, that's more interesting than Oracle of Dust.
Yeah, or even like McKinley Slide Runner, which doesn't. This is a good piker. It's just not what we're doing. So this is our first pack back. We have maybe just Grave Birthing, which is okay. This has a lot of text, way too much text. That's a common theme. This says make a 1/1. Target opponent exiles a card from their grave. Draw a card at instant speed.
That should be like a charm. That should be like 1 mana. It's a charm. And pick one of those things.
I mean, the fact that it exiles a card from their grave means it could possibly turn these things on.
No, that's fine. Mind Raker. We rake the mind. Is it insane to like pick basic lands just so you have them?
I've been passing up on picking basics just because.
Okay. Like mine. Maybe. Each opponent discards. Okay.
Yeah, it's a hill
It's
giant.
not bad.
Yeah.
Oh man, Blighted Fen.
Yes. Myers Malice. I actually had this do a lot of work yesterday. Just like my opponent was a deck playing Rolling Thunder, so they were sandbagging top end cards, and it's like, all right, you discard the last 2 cards in your hand, and I get a 3/3. And it was
like 2 other people have opened Rolling Thunder. I'm sure of it now.
I'm certain that there's a person on our left in red. Like red just got cut immediately. The Myers.
What does this Meyer do? All right. That's not the worst.
Sometimes it's incredibly useless. Other times you get to pick up we pick up Rune Processor again, and this is the best creature we could have possibly drawn anyway. So
right.
Whatever.
Hooray!
Nope. Somebody else went with picking the basic.
That doesn't surprise me at all. I actually like the original Zendikar basics a lot more. The curves on both. These look like a cathedral door or something.
Oh man, look at that rare. Look at that power.
That makes me a little sick to my stomach. What does Ulamog's Nullifier do? We're kind of into those colors.
All right, so for on face value, Nephalia Sea Kite.
Okay.
When Ulamog's Nullifier comes into play, if you have 2 cards you can process, counter target spell.
God,
Yeah.
that's probably the best thing we can pick from this.
Like, there's also the Sky Spawner. So if we're like, now that we're in black, Bone Splinters doesn't look too bad, especially because Bone Splinters with like
Like a little Eldrazi spawn. Yeah.
yeah.
Eat it, nerds.
I'm completely like, this card is really fine as Nephalia Sea Kite, but when it's Nephalia's Mystic Snake, like
Yeah. All right. I guess I'm a little more interested in exiling people's stuff. Retreat to Hagra. Oh lord.
so this is a cycle of enchantments. They landfall for 2 different things.
Death touch. Each opponent. Oh. Yeah. I guess
They give
it's
you
not-
they give you decent bonuses. Ooh, and all right, so this is our this is pretty perfect, actually.
Man, that's weird.
This is extremely weird, but it does almost everything we want.
That's this guy is the glue who holds together the gears of our deck. Let's pick him.
Basically, yeah. Like,
I'm
so
willing to pass up Kozilek's Channeler. Who needs that?
yeah, mana up. Yeah, so this ingest, so we can set up the nullifier and also the draw card on it. So that's cool.
Yeah, I mean he's early game, he's late game.
Yeah.
Sure.
Also, I mean, Death Touch in this set is extremely relevant when things like this exist.
Right. They're just a bunch of like dumb trampleless giants.
There's one trampling giant.
Hmm.
We'll probably see Ulamog's Knot Crusher.
Frankly, we're dodging Smite the Monstrous pretty hard right now. We just have the one big guy, and like everybody else is like, nope, not a monster.
Nope. That's fine. Okay, so we have. So I'm gonna just highlight the rare. It's not our. This is a Converge card. That's a tutor that lets you cast a thing. A lot of text on it.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, Silent Skimmer.
Yeah, here's that 0-4 I talked about.
Oh no.
Quite
Not only is that miserably poorly designed, it's like it's a counter to a deck that I want to make in Modern.
you just get
no!
owned by
He gets-
the bridge.
He gets under the ensnaring bridge.
Anyway, I think Evolving Wilds is like if we want to get Rolling Thunder to somehow work. And I'm
Yeah, no, this is a perfect time to pick Evolving Wilds.
because I'm
One more
passing-
thing about Silent Skimmer, though. They put scale birds in his art, and he's a 0/4.
I love that the
This
skill.
is
That's beautiful.
I guess I'll tip my hat to Wave Wing Elemental. That's pretty boss.
Wavewing Elemental also does a good job of dodging Smite the Monstrous. All right, so we have another copy of Cloud Manta. We have Zulaport Cutthroat, which is more of an aggressive card than anything else. It's a one-sided Blood Artist.
Human rogue ally. Another creature. Okay. Uh-huh. That's aggressively useless for us.
Yeah, it's not for us. I just wanted to point it out. I think it's Cloud Manta or Demon's Grasp.
I like the grasp. We don't have much in the way of removal, and we already have one Cloud Manta.
Yeah, we have a Cloud Manta, Nullifier, and the Sky Spawn, so, like, Skies is already looking nice, but we don't have real removal, and as this is a sorcery, by the way. This is not,
Right.
like, good,
Oh,
but
I know.
one copy of this is acceptable.
Lash of the Wisp. Lash of the Whip. It ain't.
No, and Lash of the Whip is, all right, so,
I'm sorry. Adverse conditions.
okay, so one of the things that blue does in this set is that literally every card they have does the Frost Breath. It's basically all over the place. So here's Frost Breath. Here's also Frost Breath. We're gonna be
There's a
seeing
land that is Frost Breath.
yeah. So this but this is Frost Breath getting Eldrazi.
Oh, I see. They saw that people liked Hearthstone, so they're
Mm-hmm.
like, wait, how can we make freezing part of our game?
Ah, yes. Yeah, the card's still actually quite good. Bone Splinters and Cloud Manta are also worthwhile.
I want the bone splinters more.
Yeah, I'm thinking we want to find a couple more like spawn token makers, but we have this and like salvage drone and like we have enough ways
Yeah,
to.
we have some. And there could also be like negative enchantments.
Okay, so this is a question here. So we have a lot of. This is actually good. It means our colors are correct because Bladed
Mm.
Cataract owns. Just draw 2 cards on your land. But we also have Bear with Ingest, which we've already seen. We kind of have a couple reasons
Yeah.
to do.
Oh, I mean, I think the Illamog's nullifier alone would be
Yeah. There's also the token making.
which blue does.
Blue does all over the place in this set. It's really, really weird. But yeah, I'm already going fine playing Bear, so Bear that helps
Yeah.
us like make Nullifier work, make Mindraker actually playable. This is or the Reclaimer. That's good.
Yo. How about Titan?
What is this doing here?
I don't know.
What?
Guys, 6 mana
Six.
sixes. Let's. My God, we even have like scions.
We could do it. We have 2 cards to make the Scions. So like, also there's Evolving Wilds, Culling Drone, and Coralheim Guide. I didn't mention the last time around. Coralheim Guide has is actually pretty playable for a piker.
God, can't be blocked.
Yeah.
Yeah, my 7/8 can't be blocked. Eat it, nerd.
Well, I mean, if this is the top end we want, let's take the top end we want. But it's a good sign that our colors were just like wide there and now they're gone. So, the question I guess here is like, is Voracious Null worth picking?
God, I hate that that's a sorcery.
I know.
Uh,
Like other than
is
that,
there any like is there any even like hedging towards it, another color? I mean,
red's
I
the
don't.
only color we can hedge towards, and it's a
I
very
know. Like we're not splashing Miss McKinley Slide Runner. Could take Lithomancer's Focus. Frankly, just surprise.
Sure. All right. So we got Retreat back if we want that. We also have Skyline Cascade. Those are our 2 real cards here. Retreat, I've seen like handing off +1 power and Death Touch is pretty nice. Like it gives you a bit of inevitability with a little drain on it, but
Yeah, why not? Let's pick it. Maybe we can. Maybe that ends up being like our 3rd or 4th theme. So we have like scions and processing right now. Sort of have ramp, I guess.
that is quite late. I'm gonna hedge on that because this is effectively 5 mana destroy target creature. Scred. So I'm gonna take that as a hedge. I guess Silent Skimmer.
Hooray!
This is playable.
We'll skim. Is it?
It's a 2/4. It's playable.
It isn't though. It can't like
I know.
can't block like a 2/4.
It also can't get. I mean, it can't be blocked by like. There's a giant spider in this set. It's pretty hilarious when they have it and want to block Silent Skimmer. Like it's.
That's kind of cute.
Yeah.
Slab hammer.
So this is a card that lets you reuse these sorts of lands.
Oh man, see, that's the perfect combo with Adventurer's Pouch.
Yeah.
Man, I got my pouch and my hammer. I'm ready to bust up Bastion.
So you're just gonna let you read this terrible card before.
I don't want to read it.
You don't want to. Okay. No.
No, Sift. I'm sad about Sift going away.
You have to pay 3 different colors for your Sift to even baseline.
Sift +1 discard.
That's a good last pick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I like this land. Hey, and a basic. Neat.
All right, cool.
All right, so I'm a bit worried that we might not get to play the Rolling Thunder.
It's always sad when you can't play your first pick, but we have Deathless Behemoth, and he'll make our deck no matter what.
So here's another Eldrazi at uncommon.
Maybe. Is 8 mana too much? I think that there are too many aggressive things in this format. Will never live.
Quite honestly, this is probably the pick though. Like this over here.
3 or less. Man, that wrecks us pretty hard.
Yeah.
All our like 2/5s and 0/4s and stuff.
The good thing here is that because it exiles, it also powers.
Yeah.
Our things. I mean, it also being removal. So that's just kind of flat the best card for like Spell Shrivel's playable as like a not
Target spell. Okay, no, that's basically cancel.
Yeah.
Really. Yeah.
I've played it. It's
easier to cast cancel.
and
Slightly better convolute, I think that spell is called.
How about a bad dissipate?
Easier to cast dissipate.
Easier to cast dissipate.
Yeah.
And I guess the rare is like Ally Lord or whatever.
It's Kratos.
Yeah, Kratos is here. That is Kratos. Holy crap. Yeah, okay.
They just know that artist had done concept art for God of War and then just like painted over it, reused it a little.
Okay. Probably not.
That I want to say that can't be played in literally any deck.
How about tightening coils then?
Kind of Bobo removal.
That's that or like an 8.
Devastator.
Here it is. Here's the trample.
Yeah, the trample. Well, that's kind of an upgrade to Ruin Processor, maybe?
Ruin Processor's 5 life might mean more?
Yeah, that might be the difference between living and not. So
Right.
that's kind of big. Oh, there's Giant Mantis to spite me again. Jerks.
I know. Because they don't have... There's no spiders anymore.
All right. Yeah, Tightening Coils. Or
Yeah.
Demon's Grasp, too. Hey. Yeah, too much big stuff. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, we need to live. You're right.
I think that if we could just live, like, we can do fine once we get there. Evasive
Oh, there's
creatures.
another Kratos Fire Mantle Mage.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that.
So one other thing about tightening coils is that this is actually a bug fix on Pin to the Earth. Pin to the Earth was -6, -0 for the same cost, but it didn't have the loses flying text. And everyone complained loudly because it said
they're
pin to
pinned
the
to the
Earth.
Yeah. Oh my God, Clutch of Currents.
Importantly, there's also Benthic Infiltrator, which has ingest and lets us set up
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
I guess Dominator Drone is a bit more of an aggressive
Right.
ingester, but is there as well. The head crab. These three,
Right. I like Clutch of Currents quite a bit.
as do I.
When you get Ogre Savant out of it, it's like, hey, yo, return your land to your hand.
Benthic Infiltrator gets us.
This is consistency versus power.
I'm gonna go with the clutch. I like the clutch, and I'm rewarded for the
Hey, wait, what's Cryptic Cruiser?
Cryptic Cruiser. They made this card to annoy you when you're looking for Cryptic Command, but
You're like trying to type in a spell. Put a card.
it's a hill
Oh,
giant.
that's garbage. Okay,
It's a hill giant with text, but
barely. I think Mindraker has more text than that.
Mindraker definitely has some. That's so much text for target opponent discards a card. That might be my biggest like thing I dislike about this set is how much goddamn text every card has to do basic functions. Like Ulamog's Reclaimer is so many. Anyway, Benthic Infiltrator is also like a decent as far as like a blocker goes. Not the best because 4 toughness is like.
And oh, you know what removal this set needs more than anything is Punctuate.
Punctuate.
Punctuate. It's an uncard. It's like
Yes, the word.
destroy target, or like destroy target permanent with reminder text.
Yeah. Okay.
Man, there's Royal Spout.
I know.
Actually,
I love me Royal Spout. There's also another Ruin processor if we wanted more of those.
I frankly don't think we need more top end.
Callistra Nightwatch is medium end.
Whenever you gain life, what a weird thing. Yeah, that other that fourth theme that we have going on. I mean, just his stat block is kind of good.
Hmm.
I frankly want Royal Spout or Dispel more than him, though.
I'm gonna pick the Royal Spout then. I love me some Royal Spout. All right, so we have Dominator Drone, which is a decent ingest creature. We have Transgress the Mind, which is a slightly more expensive Appetite for Brains, but is 3 or greater rather than 4 or greater, which means like this hits. Kind of between those. Anticipates here too, I suppose.
Yeah, I don't know what we need more. Because I think Dominator Drone's role is most of the time going to be like chump, and we have better chumps already.
I think. How about interaction with opponent then?
I like that. I mean, we didn't get very many counter spells, so having ways to like nug their best card.
So here's a 7 mana 4/5 flyer.
I defy you to play me in your deck. He's like, what?
What? You think you're gonna play this? Come on.
Grave birthing?
Probably a grave birthing. Probably a grave birthing.
It targets the opponent, so you can just cast that even if they don't have a grave. That's kind of cool.
Also gonna just point out, here's more of that life gain theme Black has going on.
Yeah. Time and time again, I have demonstrated my skills as a squire.
This one is...
Oh, see, Culling Drone I like a ton more than the 3/2.
Yeah, like this will get things done. Also, like, I don't know, is this unplayable or is this like, this is a trumpet blast?
Colorless creatures you control also gain first strike. In black. What?
It's the return of first strike while attacking. It's right here.
Crickets.
I love it.
Confuse with the elements.
Confused with the elements. Hey, Spell Shrivel came back.
Neat. I kind of wanted that. Call the Scions. Oh, that's 2 guys. All right.
Yeah. Call the Scions is a
Royal Mage's Trick. Oh Lord. Yeah. No, we don't need a 7th theme. Gross.
There's a lot of like bad converge cards. Like this is one of them. It's not.
Lord. Bad converge cards are great.
I know.
A bad converge card is where you get like the full effect and it's still not good.
Like this? Like Brilliant Spectrum? Where your full effect was a 4 mana. Like,
I worked so hard. I cast your Tiller Nephilim mana, and this is what I got.
You got careful consideration for your 4 colors. Like, come the hell on.
That's sorcery.
That's sorcery. Like, you don't even have the flexibility.
Mm.
Anyway, this is like the card. And
oh yeah, yep. This guy is a tree. I love it.
Ooh.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Better than Mindraker.
Yeah, I think better than Mindraker. The thing there, I mean, like if we curve, we get the little bonus.
That's cute. So, it looks like what we want to do is get a couple of ingesters early, exile like 2 or 3 cards, and then sit back on our powerful processing, and then eventually beat our opponent up with like Deathless Behemoth or something. I'm really happy to see. Good Lord. Correct.
Yeah.
You were correct.
All right, let's get more I'm glad I didn't pick the Dominator Drone the first time around.
Yeah, and then we need like 3 guys, whatever. I have Mortuary Mire, and like one of them pulls back with Scions anyway, which I think is never happening because we have Mortuary Mire and because there are other things in the set that are like bring a creature back from the grave. Like if that put him in play, I'd be like, oh
We
yeah,
we can't play our first pick, and that's pretty.
yeah, that's
Hell,
miserable.
we
But we also
probably
don't have to play against it.
we probably can't play Royal Spout either. Like we can Evolving Wilds for the white, I suppose, but
Mm. Yeah, two sources does flatten nothing. It's kind of a surprise, but that's about it.
well, I guess let's check out how many cards we end up with in the deck, and if we, I'm not gonna play the. I don't. Play it. It's just not. So let's take a look at what we have, and we'll work from there. We have. If I take the lands and put them up here, we have 29. We want to go down to our good old 23. So we need 6 cuts, and we have 4 minutes now for it. So you know.
Exciting.
What don't we want here? Like Myers Mount, like these 4s don't seem terribly exciting to me.
Silent Skimmer is worse than Benthic Infiltrator. I would not miss him.
And then Myers Malice gives us like, I mean, we have Mindbreaker.
Yeah.
Honestly though, let's do that, and I'm just gonna.
Yeah, he's pretty huge, but eight is kind of a lot to ask.
Yeah, let's ask for 7 or 6.
Oh man, I love that 6. Jeez.
Titan. And the big thing there is that we have like complete disregard or rush or clutch to be able to, like, you know, we attack, they triple block, and then we just go, okay, cool, complete disregard, you lose all of your creatures. Do we need both Grave Birthings?
Probably not. But we're working kind of hard to keep Royal Spout around.
Yeah, that's honestly probably going. I'm just gonna call it gone. Sadly.
What does Retreat to Hogwarts do us?
So this gives us something for late game when we're just drawing lands for too long.
Honestly, that would be really rad with that trample guy.
Oh man, hand off the Death Touch.
Give him the trample touch.
Yeah. I mean, it also hands off Death Touch while attacking is effectively what it does, though, or once while defending. Which we don't really take too much advantage of. I mean, I guess like Culling Drone gains it, or like our
yeah,
flyers.
or one of the Scions. That's really the biggest thing that this could possibly do is allow a Scion to attack relevantly, or with an Evolving Wilds up threaten this crazy trade. Never crack your Evolving Wilds.
Yeah, Evolving Wild just sits there and threatens to Death Touch every single combat. And then we just use it to crack for the last point of burn. We're down to 2 minutes already, under 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's exciting. We're diffusing a bomb.
Yeah, oh my god, it's the bomb defusal. Alright, I've got 4 wires.
I mean, what I'm saying is Retreat has to be our worst card here.
Okay, that I can agree with. Like, maybe Mindbreaker, maybe, but like, yeah. All right, so we get Blighted Fen. Do we want both Mortuary Mires?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want it.
All right.
Well, I want it because we're out of huge guys.
Fair. I think I'm just gonna split this evenly then.
Sounds good to me.
So we have.
What does Suggestatron think?
6 and 6. So we're going to be playing 1 up on black because of the final spot here.
Yeah, sounds good. Make our Blighted Fen more consistent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Freaking Land Edict. Can't even believe that thing.
This card ranges from, like, terrible because of Eldrazi spawn to, oh my god, you got to edict away my 8/9 or whatever. So
yeah, to like totally backbreaking.
Yeah, the Transgress I like just because it's some, again, interaction with our opponent. You know, like some way to futz with their plans.
Yeah, how could they possibly not have like 3+?
3+ in this format?
I think
Like,
if their hand is all 2 drops or something, we either could not possibly win the game or could not possibly lose it.
mhm. Blighted Fen. Here's the way I think of Blighted Fen. It's the Chainer's Edict flashback. You know, it's the you already got to use this card for the first time around for its ability, which was tapping for mana for the first for 4 turns. Then you get the second half of it, which is oh god, we're playing against Reach. Our Flyers don't look too terribly good here. I'm keeping, but I'm laughing.
Yeah. I never cast anything on time. Yeah.
Nice. What's a curve? All right, so
to 6.
and they get to put a card on top of their library. Okay, we get to cast our 2s.
Oh wow.
So we'll use Evolving Wilds for a blue, and then cast either Culling Drone or Fathom Feeder.
Kind of want Culling Drone first, but who knows?
Yeah, I think I'm with you on that. Culling Drone is the more...
Like, in case we have to sit on doing other stuff for a lot of turns and could just immediately draw a card or something, that'd be pretty rad.
This is a card I don't want to, throw away immediately.
Yeah.
Also, with 2/2 is a better way to fight that right there. So, let's go grab Island.
An ally, huh?
An ally.
Give us the squeeze.
Alright.
I cast Grizzly Bear, go.
Now, will our opponent be able to cast Herloon Minotaur back at us?
Yikes.
Yeah, well, that's not aimed at Fathom Feeder.
Yeah.
Also, we get to Skyland Cascade, so his Zulaport Enforcer doesn't untap.
Yeah, Zulaport Enforcer, that guy ain't.
Sorry, yeah, Zulaport. I keep thinking that because it's Zulaport. You get this
Right. He's a black 1/1 from Zulaport. Like,
yeah. His flavor text is just the word "heh" in really big letters.
Jace. Oh, sweet.
I'm gonna do that then. So
That sounds awesome.
your creature doesn't untap.
Man, they were probably racking their brains pretty hard for enters the battlefield, taps for 1 color lands that they hadn't already done.
Yeah. The green one does a really weird look at the top 5 of your deck, put a basic on top and the rest on bottom, which is just strange.
Yeah, good lord, that's bizarre.
I'm actually going to try to get his Zulaport Cutthroat in mid combat with Grave Birthing.
It's kind of exciting. He'll spite us. We'll lose 1 life.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so also we'll get ingest online, that sort of thing. Processors are ready to go.
Hopefully we're getting an online here.
What, another complete disregard to waste or something like that? I mean, if our opponent wants to cast these at killing bear rather than killing flyers, I'm completely fine with that. All right, so here's how I usually set it up. I have our 2 piles in the corners because this is a resource now in this set.
Yeah, Roan.
All right, so Mortuary Mire for nothing, and then so I just keep this up as the resource zone to know how bad things will look.
Ha! No double green for you.
Highborn, the 4/5. That's the most likely 5 in black.
Untapped land.
Untapped
Awaken
land.
a guy. That'd be pretty nice.
No, I'm going for combat first. All right. All right.
Boost combat. Wants to get that 1 damage in first. I guess it's not an ally then.
Does my opponent... well, this doesn't have ally triggers. It's just...
Well, yeah, but...
Yeah.
Oh, he is an ally.
Yeah. So
Uh,
a lot of creatures are allies without like,
That's confusing.
buddy.
Man, does he have the sick read
Does
on
he have
our
the
grave
read?
birthing?
Oh no, the read.
Here we go. He didn't feel like casting his whatever.
Whatever. I'm going for the. I'm just gonna grave birthing because my
That's
opponent
that's
has the
fine.
sick read on us.
He probably just wanted a chump or some kind of. Oh wait, no, Earthen Arm. There's got to be a green pump spell, right? Uh,
Let's just attack.
Swell of Growth.
Yep. +2/+2 and land into play.
Oh, goody.
Um.
Wow, we actually have an answer to that. It's cute.
Yeah, our draft today was we first picked a Rolling Thunder.
Yep.
Didn't play it because like in pack 2 we ended up getting like Fathom Feeder and a bunch of really like our black showed up, red did not, and here we are.
All right.
All right, so Ingest is now fully Vampiric Rites.
Huh.
Anyway, I'm gonna flood the board.
Yeah. I mean, what sweepers are there?
There's a -2/-2 like
Oh, geez.
in black. Yeah, I'm aware that exists. I think I'm still fine like never respecting the first sweeper. Mostly because getting Fathom Feeder down and ready, and the it has Awaken. It's four mana for -2/-2 to all creatures, and then Awaken for 7, or for 7 mana to make a 3/3.
Mm.
So he's on 6, so we can't Awaken it. So we're not in like that
Yeah,
world.
that particular hell. Although, I mean, he didn't want to show us cards.
Yeah.
That's why he didn't tap for his thing.
Oh.
He decided that he was just so far behind. And
Yeah.
also, we're seeing more cards thanks to Ingest.
Yeah.
So,
Ingest is an information game too, which is, you know.
That's pretty sweet. Oh, hey, we're playing Netrunner now. I get to know your cards. I know what you're holding. I have all the information.
We saw 2 cards, and that doesn't really tell us anything. Maybe
Okay,
like
I guess removal doesn't count as a card then.
yeah, that's kind of what I was like.
No,
removing.
I think like he's in green. He has scions and the green token making things and the sacrifice theme.
Yeah. Well,
Like-
he showed us the sacrifice theme with that. He had the enchantment.
That enchantment. That's just got to be it.
Okay, I think we just roll with it.
Yeah, I
then.
don't think we have anything that's like specifically good against that.
Nah.
And crush him with more grave birth. Huh.
Passable and like this is nearing the limits of what I'll keep, but this is keepable.
All right,
Like
let's crush him.
Yeah. So
Yeah, we can win a long game too.
yeah, we can lead with the Meyer, you know, and then
I mean, we have enough lands. We could
okay.
probably, like forget
Look
about
at this combo.
Ha! Yeah. Control all day.
Counter spells. Okay. Oh, or that combo where we get the Mind Raker. All
Yeah,
right.
nice.
Basically, the counter spell on 3 is what I'm looking for.
Yeah. Ooh, and he'll put us on grave birthing. That'll be sweet.
Oh, sweet. So their opponent won't attack with their 1 toughness creature they're not playing. Creature they're playing. Okay, they're playing Read the Bones effectively. I respect this card.
Painful truths.
Yeah.
Why? I guess it has to be truths because painful truth would be like drawing one card.
Yeah.
That's janky.
I have a heavy respect. Okay, well, sorry, you're a little late to the party and way off curve, so we're gonna have to wait.
Okay. I respect that choice.
I like, yeah, Knight's Whisper. I like this card because I like drawing cards.
Makes sense.
That's it. That's the.
What if he has the 4 extra to pay?
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
Good
Fine.
lord.
Whatever. This turns on the. I think I'm just gonna use it to Ulamog's Reclaim It.
That's great.
Oh, cool. And we have stuff to do instead of Mindraker on the turn. Perfect. So let me get out the resource columns.
Make sure to play your island if that's the case.
Yep. Thank you.
You were hovering over the swamp and worried.
So the cool thing is, once we get 5 for Fathom Feeder, is just like,
Yeah, all right.
yeah,
We'll sit here and draw cards.
yeah. What if we draw cards for the rest of the game? Hey,
Yay! It's your old buddy from Zulaport.
Zulaport's back. Vampiric Rites is around this time. Okay.
Oh man, our coils isn't gonna do anything. It's cute.
So let's go ahead and attack with a salvage drone.
Rights is instant.
Rites is instant speed and gain a life draw card.
Huh.
Yeah. Alright, so our ingest gets us more info, which tells us what? I'm happy with the shade being like, this card is so ridiculous because like early it's good, then late game it's like, okay, well here's my.
Right, you can just like leave all your lands untapped, attack, no one can block it, and then you get your play anyway.
So
He's like the greatest ingester.
I think playing the Reclaimer here is the right play because the next turn I get to leave up a counter plus a draw spell and be the true control.
Oh man.
You know? So let's do that.
What do we want to process, I guess?
Sludge Crawler?
Just an easier thing for us to deal with in the abstract.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, like, you know, Tightening Coils deals with it, but Silent Skimmer doesn't get dealt with by Tightening Coils. So, Sludge Crawler. And now we have our counterspell back.
Hooray!
Yeah!
Also a 2/5, so we don't have to, like, jump the Zulaport.
Yeah. Importantly, our opponent might play a 6-drop, like a 5/5, or... Oh.
Or a lot of guys.
Or a lot of guys. Yo.
Snuck it under the counter wall.
Well, I mean, that's the time you do it, right? And with Vampiric Rites, that can turn into a lot of cards, too. And it's also a lot of mana. Effectively, that's good timing. Also, you know, drain life for 3. On the whole, a good play there.
Yep. Seems to have gotten his theme.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's not like we had a different play.
No, our only other play would have been leave up
Yeah.
the mana for that. Which we're probably doing here. Okay, we can't play Mindraker and Spell Shrivel in the same turn. Honestly, do we just pass here?
Yep. It's time to go long, I think.
Yeah, I mean, this is weird. We both have a really, like, a solid long game plan, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, one important thing to note is that Fathom Feeder is absolute garbage at milling because both players remove 1 card from their deck in some manner. So, you know, that's not real. Our opponent is definitely on that theme.
Jeez.
No smoke.
Damn, we can't even counter that. It's rough.
Yeah, he's got 4+3, like the Scions for emergency mana situations. Yeah, we can bounce the Rod Shambler to reset it, which means it's not that big of a problem. But I mean,
Yeah, no, it would be awesome if It's like his plan is to dump a bunch of guys into that.
Yeah. Alright, so end step. Alright, so
I should have thought a little more about tightening coils. Yeah.
what about it?
Well, I forgot that we had a negative enchantment in our deck, so like we might have been able to find a more relevant card than that in our board
Oh,
against the like mass sacrifice deck.
You're right. You're right. Like this basically is only going to function against like whatever our opponent's big thing is.
Yeah.
I think like I play the Mindraker here, like, and then leave up the counter.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, I don't really see much else that I'm really.
We also leave up grave birthing. Put that sludge crawler back in exile. You're back in the penalty box.
All right, so I'm gonna put the Silent Skimmer in the yard because our opponent currently controls a very easy way to turn on the Death Touch, and hopefully our opponent also has to discard a relevant card. Is my hope. You know, something that isn't like.
He quickly draws 2 cards to find an irrelevant one.
I'd think about that play. That's a strong play.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Demon's Grasps.
I guess he's decided that he doesn't want to gin up 9 mana to cast it.
That's an entirely fair thing. Yep, no attacks here. I guess technically the Mindraker could attack next turn.
Start forcing his hand to, like, chump sack.
That's kind of the idea with the Mindraker being able to attack. I'd like to find...
I guess No, what we need is our, like, unblockability.
Yeah, I was just saying, evasive creatures. We need our flyers. Alright, so... infinite triggers.
Ugh. Thankfully, I think our opponent technically needs more creatures than they currently have in order to get their theme to kill us.
Right. Honestly, I'd like to get Zulaport Cutthroat dead, because that's the... I can counter that, and thus should counter that, because that represents...
That's a lot more creatures.
That is the creatures that you just spoke of.
Get out of here with that.
Alright, so now our counterspell thing is back on. If we draw that.
Yo, could we, like, clutch our own 2/5? Pull our counterspell back?
We could clutch our own 2/5 and then play Ulamog's Reclaimer to pick up the clutch. Like, with the Awaken. So we could just make infinite 3/3s.
Make more 3/3s. Huh.
Rush. Now, Rush is a lot different than Clutch here, because Rush works against, like...
Right, enters the battlefield guys.
Alright, I'm thinking attacking with Mindraker is still fine. My opponent will have to either kill 2 of their creatures to make Rot Shambler big enough to win the fight, at which point I'll probably just clutch it, or they'll just edict a creature. Either way, I'm cool. So they don't have the mana up to block sack either at this point, which I find relevant.
That's kind of good. Left the green up. I don't know what representing.
Pump
what?
spell.
Oh, I guess Swell of Growth is 2 mana. Like,
Yeah.
they could green and sack a Scion to get Swell.
Okay, so trade off the Brood Monitor. Does this mean... Alright, and then, yep.
I'm happy to have triggers.
And... yeah, we're just...
Yeah, heck, even our, like, Benthic Infiltrator would own here.
Right, a clock. And here's our opponent playing something...
Oh, Lord. Now
That's annoying.
it's defying whom?
Yeah, okay. So a lot of life gain. That probably just needs to start leaving the board.
Yeah. Could tighten him. Tightening coils.
That doesn't. Problem is that doesn't like deal with the biggest problem, which is how much life gain they actually have around. All right, whatever. Let's just get this going. Drain life for 2. All right. I could clutch it and make them recast that. Waste a turn of theirs.
It's not bad. We get a guy out of the deal.
Yeah, we would get a 3/3 that we could attack with, but really. Okay, so I guess the bigger question is how the hell do we kill that? Like that's a demon's grasp thing, right? Like that's how we kill that.
Right.
Yeah, he needs a. Well, the other thing is 4/5. I'm gonna cast with Awaken, so bounce that, and we'll turn an island, turn back island.
Back island, and then the ones you tap go to the back.
Yeah. All right, and I don't think we really could because he just blocks. He sacks an Eldrazi spawn and then blocks.
Right. That's way too free.
Yeah. I'm just gonna Grave Birthing at my opponent's end step instead because I have 3 mana.
Island has haste.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that was a confusing part about what was it, Koth?
Koth was the one that had that problem. Yes. All right,
Fine, I'll just cast him again.
Defiant Bloodlord's back. All right. So, Grave Birthing. Card draw. Maybe we can find a removal spell for Defiant Bloodlord. Really what I'm after.
It would be pretty timely.
Mm-hmm. Not a bad one either. That could just be the play here.
Process some ruin. Go tall.
Yeah, I mean, if we can... The 5 life is relevant. The... Yeah, let's go tall. So we'll go ahead and put the Snapping Gnarlid. It's also an on-cast, as is the, Eldrazi Wing. Now here's a question, is it worth tightening coils on that Defiant Bloodlord?
I think so. Because currently he doesn't have, like, a regular clock. He has kind of a janky one that...
Yeah.
It doesn't have one that ticks in a circle very steadily, but rather one that kind of starts and stops. It has the broken clock.
Alright, and there's all the, trigger.
Man, our tiny little death touch guy is holding him back.
Yep.
That's kind of excellent.
Well, at this point, too, also a much larger problem, but... Trigger.
Yeah, it might be... We might be able to go tall and wide.
Kind of thinking that myself. Problem is, there's a lot of life gain going on the... What is this? Oh.
God!
Alright, let's get out. Okay. Fine.
Gave us the grip.
I accept.
Pretty big spell.
Uh-huh. Still can't attack. Hey, Evolving Wilds. And I can play the Dominator drone.
Yeah, looks like we should pass.
Yeah, I'll crack the Evolving Wilds before I draw the card off the Fathom Feeder.
Yeah, like the only other question is like send with salvage drone to either ingest a card or get him to kill it. Oh,
What?
actually, no, he could just block with a blood
Well,
lord.
yeah, you just block it.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I'm not letting you loot. Get out of here. Greedy. Man, a 3/2 is now our most powerful creature.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, the other thing is just this. This is gonna... Okay, here's an actual thing that might occur this game. Literal mill.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're not actually able to touch our opponent's life total at the moment. That's really weird. Nah, no attackers.
Man, exiling Zulaport Cutthroat was actually really good for us in that first game. Okay, out of Scion, so he's gonna have to start sacrificing real creatures if he wants to keep going.
Yeah.
Or, make more. That's a thing.
I mean, also, like... So, it's 3 life every activation of Vampiric Rites. So, we do want a way to deal with Defiant Bloodlord or Zulaport Enforcer, one or the other. Zulaport Cutthroat, not Enforcer. Funnily enough, Zulaport, this is just the silliest thing.
Oh man, Zulaport Enforcer could intimidate past us.
Yeah, I know, because
our creatures have no color.
We'd be owned by Zulaport Enforcer.
Oh my god.
Shit. I don't want to fight Zulaport Enforcer. Alright. I'm gonna block with Salvage Drone if Rot Channel. Alright, so we crack Evolving Wilds because that gets a land out of our deck. And then...
We don't even have that many lands. It's cute.
Hey!
Ho ho!
Well, that's problem, but...
That's why I wanted the actual unblockable one.
Yeah. Well, I still have the mana for Fathom Seer on the turn too, so...
Good lord. How many cards have we drawn off that thing by now?
I think we can count over here 4.
How many things have I processed, right?
Yeah, that vampire does not fly. Alright, so Fathom Fear again. Okay.
Ah, you were chained to the earth.
Mm-hmm. So I'm not going to play the Culling Drone. I have 2 activations of Fathom Feet here. I'm going to take them both to try to draw in it.
Try and draw into our gigantic guy.
Yeah.
Well,
all right.
Yep.
Fine. I accept. Oh, or. Holy shit.
That's a way to get rid of Defiant Bloodlord.
Yeah.
Make our opponent sick of drawing lands.
I accept. I accept because I don't get drained life for 3 there.
That's wacky.
Nasty.
And a problem just for being a 3/4 flyer.
Yeah. Alright. Whatever. It's just power, right? Yeah, no keyword, just power. And then... Okay.
Hey! That's a way to deal with things.
Ooh,
hey!
Hey! Oh! I see a... Oh, hey, Transgress.
Oh wow, we even get to scout.
All right, so let's scout first. Give me the read.
Hmm.
No, I mean, it's the only card we can discard. But
Yeah.
Bone Splinters is known. So, here's the question. Bone Splinters on my... sacking my Ulamog's Reclaimer.
Pull it back with Mortuary Mire. I like that a lot.
Yeah. So, we kill the flyer, because we can chump block the Rot Shambler. So, choose target creature, not my own. Yours. Pay black. Sacrifice the Ulamog's Reclaimer. Yeah, uh-huh.
And all these things happen.
Mortuary Mire. Targeting the Ulamog's Reclaimer. Uh-huh. Yes.
Reclaim Bone Splinters.
And do I care to Rush of Ice the Rot Shambler? I don't think I do. I think I'm just gonna play...
Would let you attack?
I'm actually winning this game through mill.
Alright. I mean, attacking is also ingesting.
Thank you for mentioning that.
And that's...
So, let's... back swamp.
Ready to ride!
That mills 2 cards.
Sweet. Didn't even want to trade.
Nope. And then we play. And then this doesn't untap. Alright, opponent has 5 cards left in deck. I can't believe I'm going to win a game with ingest mill. Technically, I guess it's Fathoms here.
Oh man, he's digging?
Yeah! I mean, come on!
3 and 4 cards left in deck and he's digging. Like, look, the well has run dry. Hooray!
Hey!
We basically got to see our opponent's entire deck.
Yep.
Which ruled, by the way. I love his deck.
Our opponent's deck was really good. We just had, like, basically we were able to answer the problem cards, and so our opponent was stuck just sitting with the engine grinding.
Mm.
You know?
Yep.
Like, the engine, the gears are turning, you can hear it whirring, but there's no movement.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say honestly, that was much less ingest mill and much more 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards off of the Fathom.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's kind of nuts. We never drew our sea kite. We have this card owns though.
Man, we were doing reclaimer loops.
Freaking Scrivener loop. What the heck?
Reclaimer acrobatics, yeah.
Nah, Baleful Strix is, the best Baleful Strix, but our Baleful Strix is like a fake Baleful Strix, and that's okay.
Our Baleful Strix drew us 8 cards. I call that a win.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, but we can't toss our Baleful Strix to Force a Will. Because it's,
It doesn't have a color.
So, of course, the Lizard King was able to win. That doesn't surprise me. It does surprise me that Ancient Bots was not. But yeah, this is so that's kind of what I mean when I say that decks in this format have a plan. Our opponent definitely was a plan.
He had a pretty tall plan. I didn't even know there was a what is that guy called? The ones from Shards of Alara, Jund, the little
Yeah.
guys die, I get huge.
It's a 2-mana 1/1 as well. Oh, so let's
All right. I
This is
take
good.
it we kept.
Yeah, we kept because this is a pretty freaking good opener.
Man, they might not actually have threes or better.
I think they will. Threes are the thing there that I'm certain they'll have. Like, yeah, their hand might be like super low curve, but there's a lot of good aggressive three drops.
Right. I mean, they didn't have a one that they wanted to cast. So.
Yeah, the one on red would have been a 1/2 with fake fire breathing, which is still pretty good.
That's decent.
It's 3 mana for 2 power instead of.
Squire starts to look okay when he doesn't cost 2.
Mm-hmm. All right. So...
Yay, ingesting.
And let's turn on... Ooh, we know our second color on our opponent. Let's find out more.
Allies. Zada.
Zada!
That's a kind of plan.
So our opponent's going to get to cast Core Castigator next turn. So we have Zada. We have Valakut Invoker.
Mm-hmm.
We have Retreat to Emiria.
Mm-hmm.
And we have Core Entanglers.
I kind of want to take the retreat because it's the thing that we have no answer to.
Like Zada, we could counter Bone Splinters.
Right.
Like, I think that's... Yeah, okay. I'm with you there. Let's grab the retreat.
Like, every land that I play comes with a guy. The guy is an ally? That's nuts.
Mm-hmm. So... He also had one of each land. So Plains is off the list. Then Core Castigator. Can't be blocked by Eldrazi Scions, but now Salvage Drone
I'm a drone, dude.
Yeah, Drone has done its job. If Drone can trade with the 2-drop, +1... Oh man, Retreat to Emiria is the card that Paladins wish they had when their hand turns to all Plains. Nothing
like
you can do.
that card is a plan in itself. You just need to play lands for the rest of the game, and you have something.
Right. It also
that's scary.
Also, the second line of text on it of
Yeah.
The card can.
By the way, they could be 2/2s.
The card can be either Mobilization or Glorious Anthem, depending on how you're feeling. I guess is the thing there. Zada. So Zada. Good to know about Zada. So combat tricks could get really, really spicy, really, really fast out of our opponent. Anyway, this is pretty easy.
Yeah, nothing to do. Would you counter a Zada?
I'd consider it. Okay, both lands are out of our opponent's hand that we knew. This is Valakut. No!
Rally.
That probably needs a counterspell because you can read that text.
Menace A.
Uh-huh. Because that would let the Castigator through, and Zada is an ally.
Oh, cute.
Uh-huh. Funnily enough, that, we can't get
Try to get him in combat, but oh, wait.
Wait. I like this combo, though. Grave Birthing Bone Splinters.
If only our opponent would just casually place something in their grave.
At this point, we're pretty set for almost the entire game on the on the side. It'd be nice to be able to, like, I don't know, catch the Castigator after death, that sort of thing. Oh yeah, so you've noticed it already, but there's ally on ability.
Oh, that's the other Kratos. That's Kratos activating a move. It's like like a power move.
That is definitely another Kratos. But so there's the allies that do the ally thing, where it's like, okay, well, the ally came into play, do my thing. Then there's literally creatures that just have the type blind ally. Basically, the way you determine if they're an ally is this. Step 1, is it devoid? Obviously, it's not an ally.
All right.
Step 2.
Yep. No devoid allies.
Step 2, does it fly? If it flies, it's not an ally.
Man, really?
Yeah, with the exception of that vampire that gains flying, like basically none of the allies fly. After that, step 3 is roll a dice.
Outstanding.
But yeah, so there's a lot of like random, like Valkenvoker, not an ally.
He already has a job.
Yeah.
He's he's there. He's here to invoke.
All right, so let's grave birthing. Hey. Ooh.
Oh, jeez.
That's on.
That kind of rules.
This rules, yeah. Okay.
Heck, we could even Bone Splinters sacrifice our drone to kill something and still have it up.
We could.
But I know you don't want to do that.
Yeah, mostly because like these aren't
Yeah.
dangerous enough.
Yeah, like a 2/3s. That's not big enough.
But see, this is...
Oh, we could even block him.
Ha! Yeah. But yeah, so we have 3 cards removed, and we need 1, 2, 3, so...
Set for life.
Log's freaking nullifier. I like it a lot when we get to do this instead of ingesting, when our cards are the...
Yeah.
So...
No, that's great. I like Salvage Drone gave us 1, which is what he should.
Yeah, because after that point, there's going to be, like, bear in the way or something.
Yeah, bear. Even, like, a stupid 06 wall or some crap.
Yeah. Also, if I draw a land, I can play Deathless Behemoth, which I will.
Another Castigator.
Worth nullifying. Our opponent's hand is...
And Zada.
Zada, the tapper ally, and then unknown card.
I mean, our guy flies, right?
Yeah.
We have tons of reasons to cast this.
Hey.
Check out
Also, he did it pre-combat, so we get to block the Valkyd Invoker if that tries to come in. So, it's fine. All right, so Ulamog's Mystic Snake.
Ulamog's flying +1 toughness Mystic Snake.
What the hell? Ulamog's got all the best stuff here. Right,
What do you get for the unfathomable monstrosity who has everything?
I guess so. Now our opponent can't attack us, which means we get to sit back and be cool. Dang, I don't know. That's fine.
Oh, you wanted untapped, huh?
Yeah, I wanted untapped for Deathless. Do we just go in?
Can we be aggressive yet?
I mean, it's trading 2 damage for 2 damage. I think we can be aggressive. We're about to have the 6/6 in play. Honestly, I would like to draw another untapped land after this so that I can cast the Rune Processor rather than the Deathless Behemoth. Because the Rune Processor is 7 and then on 6. So here's the Tapper, which is likely something I want to Bone Splinters.
That's decent.
Because problematically, Core Castigator gets to attack this turn. It's funny. So there was a creature in
We got a lot of rope. Hit him with the ropes, boys.
Long rope.
All that rope for that tiny little crab.
But yeah, so the thing with Core Entanglers is there's a creature in... Oh my god.
Yeah!
Yes!
Held him at home.
Boom! You know, sometimes Core Castigator can be blocked by Eldrazi Scion, if you think it can. Alright, so The question is, if I cast Deathless Behemoth, I won't be able to cast Ruin Processor for quite a while. That's basically what has me, you know.
Mm-hmm. No, we still have a 3/2 in hand, so we have stuff to do.
Yeah.
Ain't the worst. And we get our big 6/6 down.
Getting our big 6/6 down is pretty dang relevant.
Yay, I'm still an Eldrazi spawn. Woo!
Hey, how's it going? I'm gonna hold back the flyer this time. My opponent's going to play a core to trigger this to tap my Deathless Behemoth. Spoilers, it's Zada. Now, okay, here's a big thing. Combat tricks frickin' blow right now.
Yeah, are we suddenly dead?
Like,
So, like, the lightning strike or whatever.
yeah, that one. The +3/+0 first strike all of a sudden just looks like this giant, like...
They can cast that right now.
Mm-hmm. Last card in hand, it's an unknown. Everything we saw is gone. Probably just 3 from Core Entanglers, though.
Hmm. Ah, okay.
Opponent figured out that I would just double block that.
No tricks today.
And there's no point in trying to block that at the moment. So. Land is good. One more away from Ruined Processor. Now here's the question. Do I want to Bone Splinters like Zada or Bone Splinters Core Entangler? Something like that? I'm not sure what card I'm more scared of. I guess I could attack with the 6/6 and see what my opponent's like move is.
I mean, that's a way to get a couple creatures out of the way.
Right, it has to be Zada plus Core Castigator. Okay.
Then again, we could also Bone Splinters, cycle our Salvage Drone,
kill Zada.
kill Zada, like leave him without that choice even.
Okay, let's do that. So we sacrifice the Salvage Drone, and then we draw and discard. Yes. I keep the land for the Rune Processor?
Yeah, I dig.
Yeah.
Who needs a 3/2?
Garbage.
Lampo.
Then we attack with Deathless Behemoth, and I'm going to leave this back again to block.
Yeah.
I want this
I
to...
dig.
We're just going to play the huge game, okay? That's...
I have a Titan. Eat it.
Yeah. I mean, the 5 life is going to be nice to get us back to a, like...
Also, you can't race me.
Yeah, nice try. So, Titan. The Abyss, okay. I was not expecting the Abyss when my opponent's at 17.
I'm happy with it.
Yeah, same here. I'm definitely behind that. Okay. So +1/+1 and Vigilance, probably on the Valakut Invoker. Oh, nope, on the Core Entangler. Does my opponent have an ally to tap down the Behemoth with, is I guess the next question.
Right. And I think now we're seeing why I encouraged you to get rid of the enchantment when we had a choice.
Right. Alright, so let's, I'm attacking with the flyer now. Please, okay, alright. So this Invoker is a bolt. On the 8th land, we'll lose our flyer.
Mm.
Anyway, let's put our starting life total back on. And also...
excellent processing.
Alright. Yeah.
So this is what the battle for Zendikar is like. You have your little piddly allies, and then huge monsters show up to crush you.
Yeah, this is probably like canonical. This is how it works.
This is accurate.
Yeah, I'm Ally Simulator 2015. Your allies get crushed by very huge Eldrazi monsters. All right.
Yep. Didn't want to show us any more cards.
All right, so allies, red-white allies.
Red-white allies. Again, thinking about our little enchantment, like a lot of their cards have text without their stats.
Okay, I get
anything that's like more relevant than that.
Yeah, that's the question then. Like, is there something else that's very powerful for us?
Hmm. I don't know. Well, that's certainly powerful. What's Silent Skimmer do?
It blocks effectively as a wall. That's basically it. The
God, if he only had 1 point of power, he would be a much better blocker.
red does have a couple processor cards, yes.
What about Retreat to Hagrid's?
If we go to Hagrid's, we either get Death Touch or basically Drain Life. And I want to say that Tightening Coils is going to save us basically the same amount, right? Like, if that's just...
Yeah. All right, let's keep it in.
Yeah.
Do we want Dispel, actually?
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, here, my thinking is they have Zada.
They have to have cards.
They must have tricks. Well, all right. Some instant is going to show up and ruin us. And that's totally... Oh, man.
This is nice. Like, we have multiple really good ways to set up the Nullifier. Nullifier, like, sweet, 3rd mana.
You've been nullified.
What's the 2?
Rockstaff Man. Rockstaff Man.
Rockstaff Man.
Core Castigator brought to you by the letter C.
Rockstaff Man looks pretty bad against Benthic freaking Infiltrator. Oh my god.
Oh wow, he controls another ally, so he just cast Bear.
So does our opponent have Outnumber?
Huh.
It's like I know some of the cards in this set.
Oh, they outnumbered us.
We've been outnumbered. That's fine. Benthic Infiltrator looks like a good defender on this turn. We're only taking 3.
And his reckless cohort might lose his mind. It's kind of cute. I was about to suggest a 2-1. That's a... Well, that's not really a block on both halves.
Right. That was
Castigator.
That was specifically the reason I didn't do it. Though my opponent doesn't seem to know that. You know?
Yeah. I would leave him at home.
Yeah. Just leave him back. Oh, alright. Show me your combat trick. I mean, this isn't the most obvious attack in the world. Right?
Ah, Sure Strike. He was
Perfect.
sure to be in his deck. And he casts a decent lightning strike on our guy.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Sky Spawner now? Or we could go for like Ulamog's Nullifier to try to block the cohort.
I don't like that.
Also,
Let's go for
Transgress
the.
has got problems where we need to cast it soon or it doesn't do anything.
Mm, we kind of take a beating if we cast that.
I think the Sky Spawn, either the Sky Spawner or the Nullifier going for a trick, you know?
Yeah.
Like, and you know what? We have this combo.
Okay, sure.
So let's go Sky Spawner then.
They cast their big guy, and then it goes away, and
Mm-hmm.
then away again, and then back a little, but mostly still away.
And we're gonna play Evolving Wilds this turn as the other half of this, you know. So Ulamog's Nullifier is gonna have some problems actually countering a spell, but it's still Nephalia Seekite, so shrug. I love Nephalia Seekite. So what, like 5 mana thing that taps my blocker or something? Invoker. That doesn't do anything. Do you know? Did you figure out the trick?
Still has not read his card. It's advantageous for us, I think.
Yeah. Alright, one card in our opponent's hand. Do I go for the Transgress?
That's kind of a way to get crushed, isn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of bad.
I mean, we'll notice that he has a combat trick, and then be sad that we whiffed on our thing. Hmm. Let's make the 3/2.
I'm also thinking I could clutch the Invoker, then go for the Transgress.
That's clutch without awaken.
Right, which I want to do just to even get a board going. Okay, let's just play the drone. A 3/2 beats on the Valakut Invoker just as well, so
Hey, we control another colorless creature.
we do. So we get the
Yeah.
we get the drain, and I'm
I
gonna
didn't even notice that guy had more text.
right.
That's kind of what happens with cards in this set. I look back at them and they've grown another type line.
Okay, okay. This means something is attacking me. Valakut Invoker, likely. Really?
It's getting reckless.
I mean, Dominator Drone still trades pretty efficiently there. I see.
Doesn't even want to get 2 for 1. Hey, the clock. Yeah, leave up the dispel that we did not board in. Oh, love it.
That's good. Um. If my opponent plays a 7th land, I'm probably going to have to bounce that Valakut Invoker just to, you know, stop that. Okay. Okay, I can do both. So I'm
Hooray!
going to clutch with Awaken. So bounce the Valakut Invoker, Awaken us Swamp,
Yeah.
and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to use the Swamp plus Eldrazi Scion to transgress the mind.
Yes!
Check it out.
Patience wins. I encouraged you to a good action.
I really want to hit with that Dominator Drone.
I know.
We'll leave back the Sky Spawn.
It's not possible though. The castigator is gonna
get in the way, I
No,
know. Or even the
block
Reckless
off.
cohort gets in the way here, right? Like there's... Oh, sweet. Alright, Rulebox Nullifier online.
I did not predict that. No more castigators for you.
Alright.
The letter C has turned into a C minus. You're -1 castigator, sir.
Backwards C with
Grade on this game. You're gone.
the backwards C with an umlaut.
No, with a dot in the middle.
Oh yeah,
Got it.
this is the
Yeah.
that's the backwards C with the dot in the middle. All right.
From his perspective, anyway.
So their team has.
Oh, Team Tramp.
This is, by the way, this is a really good summit. There's no dragons in the background on the art, you know, but there's some hedrons, I suppose. So that's nifty.
It's just the same Yeti. It's the same Yeti with different stuff in the background. They keep printing it until the end of time.
So I'm gonna go ahead and tighten in coils, and then I'm going to attack for 5 flying damage, and then I'm going to pass the turn with counterspell active with my opponent at 5 life.
It's putting a mighty squeeze on.
Yeah.
Guess it would have to be like one of those land spells. But even then, like white and red one doesn't do enough. Yeah.
Yep.
It would have to like have the red land shock your 3/2 to even
Not die.
Yeah.
That would work. But
we won the match.
we did. We can return to data, and honestly,
Man, this rules.
our opponent needed to read this card a little.
He missed out on a lot of damage, I think.
Yeah. Oh, the Lizard King was defeated?
Ah, rip Lizard King.
Oh.
Yo Gondo Pilato.
Nah, Pokey.
Did Pilates all over him.
Pokey kept found all the C's. With he's trying to find the right staff head for the castigator. This deck owns. I love our really, really, like, we have this kind of perfect processor balance.
Yeah, we have, like, we're not so into processing that we never get a processor and have a bunch of exiled cards that are useless.
And we're not so into it that we have that we have all these processing cards that don't.
Right. Like, this is the right way to do it. You have, like, kind of a theme and you're not a slave to it.
Yeah. Like...
Our cards do things. And what we also have is a hell of a lot of flexibility in terms of, like, if we cast a spell, we can get the spell back. We can get our creatures back. We can use our creatures to get spells to get creatures.
Lands to get creatures.
Land. Jeez.
Yeah, we have a lot of... Yeah, this is... I mean, so far our opponents have had themes, too. You know, that opponent just was... They had a theme, but I don't think they were following the attacking part of the ally theme, you know. But they definitely had it. Like, they had the Sure Strike and Zada, too. I would have loved that game. No, man, we're playing against Kiora. This is nice.
And using 3 lands to cast them.
We can cast every
Man,
spell.
When does that ever happen? This is like, we'll look back on this and we would need to have mulliganed, you know? Like, that's just...
Right. They scried a card to the bottom.
Yeah, okay, everyone's in red. Thanks for cutting us off of Rolling Thunder, you guys.
We found it. We found the... Oh my god. What if we're the beatdown today?
Mighty.
Yeah. Oh. Alright, so I'm thinking attack with the culling drone... Or play the Dominator drone pre-combat attack with the culling drone?
That is a beatdown plan.
Yeah.
I dig.
Like, let's get our 2 life loss damage in. and then attack for another 2. Okay. We still have Dominator plus Culling Drone plus Transgress as far as ways to turn on Ulamog's Nullifier. And it turns out Ulamog's Nullifier isn't like a No.
Molten Nursery? Oh, that's that thing.
That makes Sky Spawner kind of suck, honestly. Can we draw Swamp? Like, yes! Transgress plus Culling Drone.
It's like a turn too late to catch the Nursery, although...
It still catches a card. And 2 lands and a Kozilek's Sentinel. This is a pretty good defensive creature, by the way.
Yeah. Alright, so our opponent has a theme too.
Mm-hmm.
It's colorless spells.
So that's the reason... Hell, they were probably sitting pretty close to us if, like... And would be the reason that blue-red was cut off pretty hard. Also, if we check our resource count... we're ready to go. So whoever asked to see this plan, you're gonna get your wish.
Yarg! I'm being zapped!
Uh-oh.
Have they got a second one?
They got a second one.
Tide Drifter?
Uh-huh.
That's not real.
This is a pretty real creature.
Good gravy.
Anyway, I think this is literally just to leave Ulamog's Nullifier up and play it the next time a spell is cast. Because there's nothing going on the board.
That's decent. Our opponent has probably decided the same thing.
Ooh.
Hey, sweet.
A land that's a spell, you say? Sure is a lot of nothing happening here.
Our opponent is like out of cards. They don't want to cast their last one. Or don't even have a last one.
I really don't want to drop the counter.
It's fair. Could make his Tide Drifter a -6/5. Take that. You will never have power. Oh, a different worse counter.
Shock my...
Yeah, he's gonna throw a land at our bear.
Yeah.
Pretty much makes sense. I really want to be able to beat our opponent when they've drawn like 3 spells. Yeah, alright. That might have a target.
I mean, there's one in play. Something! Something!
Yay! He cast a thing!
Oh god, but I can counter it with Spell Shrivel.
Okay, let's do that.
Yeah. Because, like, this card is going to turn off very quickly.
We can even kill his guy. Is that even worth it?
Yeah, that's worth it.
He uses our mana, which I love.
Yeah, alright.
Honk.
Now all that's left is Tide Drifter. Oh my god. I literally just want to use the nullifier to counter a spell and then open the floodgates. Maybe I'm being too much of a slave to it.
No, it's fine.
Like this. This is it. It's a spell. Then we take one.
Oh man, what if their last card is something like the 10 mana 10/10 that makes a 10/10? It ain't.
Nope.
Oh, we didn't have a creature. I get it.
Understood. They were sitting there thinking similar things. Let's play a large flyer that, you know.
That's fine by me.
Let's start getting 5-turn clocked. You know.
5 hits ain't bad. You know, make him draw spells for our other flyer.
Okay.
Specifically colorless ones, I guess.
I can play this and this in the turn.
Is there any spell that we would want back?
I don't think we want Transgress. Probably the kill spell, if anything.
And the disregard.
Or even Demon's Grasp after we cast it, perhaps. Like...
Seems like overkill based on what our opponent is currently showing.
Yeah.
I just have to believe that they have something truly enormous.
I know.
Oh, well, theirs looks a lot better than ours.
Yeah, because they get to... theirs gets to be Necrotol.
Right. Like, frankly, what they're probably missing is their second copy of Molten Nursery.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Things get truly outrageous then. I cast Forked Bolt with every spell.
Okay.
All right, well, we can grasp his flyer and then attack.
I think that's...
cast our Vigilant Titan.
I think I'm gonna grasp the flyer.
All right. Instance. I kind of want to bring in Dispel.
What have we seen? We've seen Stone Fury. We've seen... Okay, land. That's fine. I'm gonna block with Dominator Drone here and trade because Dominator Drone can't get in through Tide Drifter.
Tide Drifter sounds like a detergent.
That definitely... I feel like that definitely is a detergent. Okay. Well, let's play a 6/6.
I have drawn more spells than you.
Yeah.
It's kind of how this game has gone.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not even playing the Skyline Cascade.
That doesn't sound like a land either.
I know.
Cascade is a mechanic, you guys. You invented it.
Oh man, look at that 2-for-1.
Ooh.
Alright, so Sent to the Void with you.
Just a touch. Wait, can we win?
Nah,
wait, does the Skyline Cascade tap it or keep it?
Keep it tapped.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Ah, we don't have enough mana to, like, make him sack a guy. Like, the spell that we get back, we wouldn't be able to cast. Yeah, there's no winning scenario on the turn.
I am gonna play the Reclaimer and just get back Demon's Grasp. That is the most largest thing in here, right? That'll do something.
Yeah, like our counter spell isn't gonna work because he has too much mana.
Yeah, so if our opponent draws the large creature, we can hella deal with it.
Well, I mean, there's large creatures and there's large creatures in this set, though.
I'm aware of that.
Like you're not gonna choke out an 8/9.
Am I? Okay, Nettle Drone.
He just picked all the nettle drones.
That's fair. Look at our opponent's theme.
I know. Hell, we stole the Rolling Thunder from him.
Yeah, I think that's more reflective of what actually happened. Oh, this is over.
Oh, hooray!
So let's go ahead and...
Doop. Demon's Grasp!
Okay.
Take that, Eldrazi spawn.
Yeah, so this is our opponent's deck, and it looks pretty aggressive to boot too. These Nettle Drones are 3 power.
Yeah.
Removal that looks pretty good. You know, the Touch of the Void, the Stone Fury. The blue is the splash, like not the splash, but the secondary color. Like Tide Drifter with Nettle Drone is cool because it fixes the toughness a bit, that sort of thing. What do we want? I'm unsure on Dispel because we only saw 1 instant. Basically, if this were instant or sorcery, it would be a lot more flexible on what we can do with it.
Tokens don't mean as much.
Yeah, when they can just get... Oh, okay, better question. Let's ask this in reverse. What's bad here? Like...
Our 1 toughness guys look a little bad.
Okay, so what are those? We have... So Culling Drones are fine. Honestly, this is our only 1 toughness creature.
Yeah.
Oh, Fathom Feeder too.
Oh no, Fathom Feeder's staying.
Yeah. We're not that scared.
Jeez.
I'm sorry. Again.
Nah, he can stay.
So all 3 of our 1 toughness creatures, at least, like, you know, if this gets pinged, okay, whatever. If this gets pinged, it still had the token. If this gets pinged, that's kind of sad, but it can draw us cards and is good. Let's just rock it. No, we're not going to cut the Sky Spawner because we're scared of a Molten Hatchery. That's a little bit of a...
It is aggressive sideboarding.
Yeah, that's the good word for it. Aggressive sideboarding. I'm feeling okay on this hand.
Exile a guy. I would be happier with the appetite for brains.
Yeah. Gonna lead with a Mire.
I don't even need my triggered ability.
That's what these lands do sometimes. Okay.
Enter the battlefield swamp. EBT swamp.
I'm gonna try and catch that Coralheim Guide with Grave Birthing. It's me. I'm the... I definitely want that. Okay. Hell yeah!
Our opponent's like, dispel, nerd.
Yeah, show
And
me.
I'll make another 2/1.
No, spell shrivel.
Okay.
No, whatever.
I too can spell shrivel.
Our opponent's off color and has just flat missed a land drop. I want to cast Fathom Feeder then?
And next turn, draw a card.
Yeah, basically.
I dig. It's like the pressure is not really on.
Well, also, like, drawing cards gets me closer to Deathless Behemoth's power, which is what I want very badly on the board, because our opponent has trouble dealing with that large of a thing.
Well, he found his mountain.
Yep.
Oh man, will we actually be able to attack with our guy? No.
I could. If I attack with Fathom Feeder, I just get the card. Really, that 6/6 is what I want in play. Do I want to disregard that Nettle Drone? Is I guess the question.
He has a lot of them in his deck. That one's on the board right now.
Mm-hmm.
I get functions.
I think we kind of want that out of here.
Yeah.
Show me the Dispel. Okay.
Aha! I'll eat it. Yeah. Got rid of another. Oh, whoa, wait, right. He hadn't popped it up yet. I'm like, what? And the Nettle Drone is on top, of course. Wait, he had the Bucket Island.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
I like Bucket Island.
He picked that from a pack.
I like Bucket Island a lot. A Nettle Drone.
Yeah. It's all Nettle Drones. Nettle Drone until the end of time.
All right, this is Dominator Drone time.
I do have drones. Actually, I kind of like our 6 as clutch.
Yeah.
Might be like a clutch Kraken for a bunch.
I like that. I'm willing to trade here on this. I think I want this off the table.
Target creature can't be blocked.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, and then we're gonna get ping.
Yeah, we get nettled.
And then, oh, good lord. And Sky Spawner. And then, oh, jeez. All right.
Hmm. It's always a tap land.
So another play the Dominator Drone.
I mean, unless you want to attack with the Evolving Wilds.
Could have done that. Damn. That might have been cool too.
That's quite an evolution.
Damn, I should have thought of that one, because attacking with the Evolving Wilds would have been pretty sick to just bounce the Nettle Drone and then. Anyway.
We have it next turn.
I want that Deathless Behemoth in play really badly. I want that Nettle Drone off the table pretty badly. 2 in the air.
Fire might actually be more threatening.
Yeah.
I mean, his way out of this game is to race us down.
Yeah. Which he's doing pretty effectively.
Oh, gross.
Our opponent's got a pretty strong deck.
And Rolling Thunder would be so good against this guy.
I know. Our Claimer gets us disregard. Could play Cloud Manta just as a flying blocker. Could play...
And if you were a 2/3, that would rule.
I know. That's a white flyer in this set. It's a 2/3 flyer for 4 that gains you 2 life on coming to play.
Mm-hmm. I hate to say it, but we might have to like give up on our value to survive.
Yeah. Hell, at this point, for the last 3 turns, I've been willing to trade Fathom Feeder if it was a necessary trade, but we've never been presented with it. And we might never, because we might just lose the game right here if our opponent plays, like, clutch. Oh, don't worry, I'll be bouncing the Nettle Drone. Really?
It's harsh, but
Plays you gotta make.
yeah, I think that's the world we live in.
Uh-huh. Our opponent's got a really good deck.
They made it to the finals.
Mm-hmm. Alright, that's a fairly blank card. I look pretty dead.
Yeah, I mean, he gets us for 1 right now, and then he can fly in for 2. Only
Plus-
needs 1 more blocker.
Or the ping from Nettle Drone on the untap.
Well, right. I mean, I'm imagining the scenario where we like remove the Nettle Drone right now. He still gets the damage out of it.
Yeah, so so say we went like Clutch of Currents, bounce the Nettle Drone and Awaken, like we still would have, we'd take 2 and lose, 3 and lose.
Mm.
We could Clutch, Reclaimer Clutch. That technically leaves us alive.
I like technically alive.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright. Then we get Clutch back. Good, good. Alright. You can have Island. Then Clutch. Bounce the Sky Spawner.
It sounds horrible, but yeah.
Alright.
Maybe the 4 mana one was correct because he can't cast the 4 and the 3, but he could like draw land cast both.
Yeah, Ruin Processor is probably our best out at the moment. And then Nettle Drone off of.
I mean, like surprise, have a bunch of life.
Yeah.
Huh.
Alright.
Cool.
We'll awaken top island. Still looking pretty dead. Like, we get pinged by... Oh, hey, what's up?
Blammo! Die!
Alright.
Yep.
Let us make the blocks for value.
Yep. The swarm is real.
Our opponent's got a really good, like, the setup here. Alright. Cards that we want or need in here. Like, is Silent Skimmer real? I guess what isn't real here? What isn't useful? I'm sort of thinking Silent Skimmer is just based on, like, defending against his rush down like that.
So, like, Cloud Manta out?
Like that trade?
Yeah. I mean, Silent Skimmer can still be a flying clock. Even possibly a better one. Because you can, like, attack into his 2/1 flyer.
I think the other thing would be Dominator Drone, too, we could take out.
I mean, the 3/2.
Yeah, this one, there's the 3/2.
Yeah, again, he would be, like, so much better as a 2/3.
Where is our Fellhide selfie Minotaur? All right, let's
Just the
do it.
right guy for the job.
Let's do it. We would like to play first. This looks doable. The Blighted Fen, oddly enough, is just like kind of garbage against this opponent, but
Yeah, too many tokens.
yep. Yeah, +1/+1 first strike. Yeah. Oh, okay. It's gone now. Anyway. Okay.
Ah, we got rid of his detergent. Now he won't
Yeah.
be able to wash. Oh, ooh, now he's off blue. Cool.
All right. Just keep.
I love how aggressively useless tightening coils has been.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, it stopped that vampire for a couple turns, and even then it was kind of shaky.
I might tightening coils that, but like, is that even worth it?
It would let you get some pretty free attacks here. That's kind of cool.
Makes the edict 100% useless.
No, I love it. I frankly don't think it's going to do a better job at any other point in the game.
All right. Let's just keep ingesting.
Tasty.
Molten Nursery, alright.
Yay! Got his nursery. That.
Alright, colors here.
I imagine he's going to cast a colorless spell.
I'm assuming it's gonna be this thing because it almost always is the Sky Spawner, like 100%. Hmm. Kind of want to
Could have a 3/3.
like clutch the Eldrazi Scion.
Yeah.
Sure. You and doesn't matter because I'm cool with that. Let's just keep the attacks going and gets us a 3/3. And also he can't counter it by removing the target, thank God.
Right. Jeez.
Just keep going.
So the awaken trigger, like, that targets the land too?
Yes, it does.
Okay. That's kind of important. It's like no need to introduce more goofy edge cases.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we're gonna keep taking damage.
We're erasing that pretty well, as it turns out.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Mm.
I'm leaving back the salvage drone, I think. I want to play Ruin Processor next turn, honestly. Let's live in that world.
Yeah, let's process some ruin.
If I attack, that happens. And, all right, we're going to keep taking damage. If I can get Ruin Processor in play, I feel a lot better about the current board state and how well we're doing. Like, yeah, yep, damage is real. You're going to keep doing it. Oh. Okay.
Nasty. The downside to waking up your island.
Yeah. Silent Skimmer doesn't really do anything.
We should cast it anyway, right?
Yeah, I'm just thinking here, like what. I'm more thinking on the edict and if that's worth doing or if it's hacking is worth doing.
I think attacking was worth doing if we plan on playing the skimmer.
Alright, so let's play the skimmer.
I don't see why we wouldn't.
So let's play the skimmer, see if it resolves, because our opponent is a counter spellsman, which they're about to do.
Ah.
That was the... So skimmer is not resolving, and now we have to leave salvage drone back to block this 3-1. We're gonna die to pingers.
Yep. Basically because Forked Bolt doesn't exist for us.
Yeah. Where's Dark Blast? Where's... Yep. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. I understand.
Jeez. I guess I doubted the power of Nettle Drone in a set that has Rolling Thunder.
All right.
Hey. Wants to gain some life.
Can't stop it. I don't care how many counter spells you have.
Right, the life gain.
All right. Now, does our opponent have 8th land Stone Fury?
Gross. I mean...
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We all knew.
Alright, do we have the second Mire in the deck?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Fine, okay, whatever.
Harley thinks the Nettle Drone is worth more damage.
Which I agree with. So every spell is 2 damage, every land is a blank. So, show me lands.
Well, I mean, he has some non-colorless spells in his deck. He has that 2-1 that he probably boarded out.
Hey, alright. We'll draw the Sky Spawner. Okay.
Hey, we can do attack with Salvage Drone.
Dominator
Woo.
Drone. You lose 2 life. And then let's start the beatdown.
Little did I know that the retreat to Hagrid's was the thing to board in.
Okay, that's a land that isn't blank. Fine. All right, we go to 6. We're on 4 effectively now. What attacks are good here? I need to leave something blocked to not get attacked by a Nettle Drone and die.
Right. Like, send with everybody but Eldrazi spawn.
Yeah. The thing is, like, I could leave 2 blockers back, or 2, but I need to be able to deal 11 points of damage over the next 2 turns or lose, so I need to play...
yeah, 6 and 6 is better than 5 and 5.
Yeah. So I'm going to...
Right.
Now the question is, do I leave Salvage Drone back instead just so I can loot this if something happens? Let's leave the Salvage Drone back in case of looting.
Okay.
And then I just won't play the land. So, alright. We need our opponent to draw a dead card. Okay.
Huh. Yeah, the Manta.
So, okay. A colorless card is death for us. That's basically it. A colorless card is death for us, so... Uh-oh. I've got bad news.
Yeah.
So I've got bad news about tightening coils.
Hooray! It was useless.
It was useless the whole time. It was garbage. The tightening coils doesn't stop anything. Whatever. We still had a really good draft.
And squeezed out. So yeah, I guess the ping deck loses to the life gain deck.
Yeah. Oh man, the freaking if that drone could have looted.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So every player was on a plan. We had a plan. They had plans. Everybody's got secret plans around here.
I dig it.
This card didn't do anything. So yeah, but we got. Where are you? Where are you? Excuse me.
What are you looking for?
I'm trying to highlight the 4 packs.
Oh. You don't get products.
You have no new product. It should be like right here.
I'm sorry. This is an 8-0 draft.
Yeah, the 12-0. Whatever. If I go check out my not tickets, if I check out my sealed product, then it's quality over 1. It should be. Yeah, we were on 10, so whatever. We got there.
Hooray! Got our get. It doesn't. Wait, it doesn't show you the booster packs that you won.
I don't know. That's weird.
Why would they remove that function?
So you don't have the knowledge. Whatever. Yeah, those secret 12-0 draft queues. Dang, those would have been nuts. But yeah, so we did it. We got pretty dang far and fought against a very cool opponent. I'm happy about this. How'd you like it? How'd you feel on the whole?
I loved it. I could finally read the cards, and our opponents could not.
That's a hard skill. I can attest to that. Reading is difficult for knowing what a card
there's too much. There's too much text. I don't blame them, frankly.
So yeah, that's the draft. Thinking if we want to do anything else. Are you around for anything else?
Yeah. Let me.
Break?
How about we pull it down, take a little break, and I'll come back and give you the news.
All right, we'll figure it out. So, thank you, Kaz, for joining on this draft on our adventures.
It's a lot of fun.
And thanks everyone in the zoo for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. And good night, everybody.